In his speech, he thanked God and delegates and asked all to come together as elections is not far. He said the party next conference will be held in Kenya. Other elected officials are Deputy Chairman Alpha Mohammed Kalon, Secretary General unopposed Umar Napoleon Kuruma, Deputy Secretary General Robert Chakada, Publicity Secretary Lahai Lawrence Lima, Organizing Secretary Jeffrey Mustafa Moje, Deputy Organizing Secretary Alassane George, Financial Secretary Francis Anderson, Internal Auditor Augustine Tomi, Treasurer Martha Kanabo, Chaplain Francis Lahai, Imam Fuad Sharif, Legal Advisor 1 Antibuiwa, Legal Advisor 2 Robert Kowa, Legal Advisor 3 Ibrahim Fasawane. And now, let's go to what's making news on social media. After a long absence of 25 years from 1996 to 2021, Sierra Leone will return to the elite of African football for the Total Energies AFCON 2021 tournament in Cameroon. For this special occasion, head coach John Kista has published his 28-man squad. The publication of the final squad has sparked up various reactions. Esther Maisawa has the details.
So please, gentlemen, please.
3 weeks ago, the Sierra Leone Football Association in a press release published a provisional list of 40 players, of which 28 of them were to be drawn from that squad to represent Sierra Leone in the AFCON competition. Amidst the delay, the final list has been made known to the public after it was announced at the Leone Stars camp on Thursday night by the SLFA executive. Musa Noah Kamara, Saidu Mansari, Prince Barry, Saidu Fofana, Abu Dumbia and the 3 goalkeepers are among the 10 home-based players who made it to the list. Kweko Davis, Augustus Kagbo, Alusain Kuruma, Abubakar Samura, Christian Moses, Rodney Sasa are also among the players who missed out on the final list. Notwithstanding, these players will be given a takeaway package.
We have 28 men. We've spoken. Our men are in high spirit. It's not an easy thing to do because if you come this far, you expect to represent your country. But the rules of the game, football doesn't work like that. If it is 28 men, it has to be 28 men. And the list of 28 men from the technical team has been announced. And the rest of the guys who did not make it will have a return home package. And we expect Sierra Leoneans to recognize them as heroes.
On various platforms, people have been critical of the list. Nonetheless, the selected players are hopeful of making a mark in the competition.
It's an exciting day for me, the family and the fans.
This is a dream come true for me, my family and my fans. I got my call up due to my outstanding performance, and I am pretty sure of representing my beloved nation well. Expect the best from Prince Barry in the Nations Cup.
We'll do the best and try to represent the country well.
I am super excited to represent my country. I have worked and trained hard, and my inclusion in the team means more hard work. I am super optimistic of putting up a brave show in Cameroon.
I'm very much happy. First of all, I want to say thanks to everyone because he made it possible for this to happen. Because it has been a long thing. We all have been waiting for this day today. I believe people have said I'm very positive. We as well as the players, we are positive. We're going out there with all our might, with the grace of God, because I believe with God all things are possible. We are very positive.
Leone Stars will face defending champions Algeria as well as Equatorial Guinea and Ivory Coast in Group E. Esther Marisama, SLBC.
Organized by the Corporate Events Limited, the 5th edition of the Sierra Leone Leadership Award has decorated Statistician General Professor Usman Almami Sanko with an award for his distinguished management ability. Julian Kroma has the full details.
I want to present this award to Professor Usman Almami Sankor.
Outstanding performance and commitment to leadership are few of the descriptions the Statistician General received from Sally Kone, Secretary to the Selection Committee.
The leadership of Mr. Professor Usman Sankor is exceptional, and we award this award, the Sierra Leone Leadership Award, for an exemplary leadership, outstanding performance in the public sector, and commitment of excellence and socio-economic growth and human development.
Professor Usman Sankor said in everything people do, they should endeavor to put in full effort.
One has to first thank God for all of this.
Yeah.
That I and the institution generally and my team are being recognized, because you cannot do this alone. It's not possible. You must have a team that you work together with, and for you to be recognized in the process.
Previously, the Statistician General, Professor Usman Almami Sankor, had bagged another award as Commander of the Order of Rokel for his contribution to socio-economic development. SLBC News Hour, Julian Kroma.
While we're still on the festive season, our reporters went around the capital city for citizens to send their New Year's wishes. Our reporter Dennis Fraser was at Dwozak and Pademba Road.
I pray that the Almighty Allah will forget them all. Not for them, especially family, my loved ones, my customers, and the beautiful people out there, and also the viewers them, and to the SNBC team. I want to send a special request of mommy to Bangor, my daddy when I eat Bangor, popularly known as Amapu.
I want to wish my mommy and that of the media of Sierra Leone, which is SIBC, Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation. I want to wish everybody Happy New Year. I wish them many years. I want to say God thank you for your life, for everybody in life that the country. And I want to wish the country, I hope that God has to be upon the country.
I will send this request to my mommy and my daddy, the Sisi family in Leicester Road, and my lovely wife, Wina Safia Tusti, and my daughter, the winner France and Precious, and the entire nation.
The country Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. And I wish my family up, my mom, December Salome, I wish her Happy New Year and Merry Christmas to her. My auntie, I right now in sick bed, you know, well, I wish the God guy, it's necessary right now, I'm going to get right now.
I wish the country Happy New Year 2022. Let me go see 2023.
With the kind of saloon, I want to say Happy New Year 2022, all with long life and well-being. I want to wish on alone a blessed Happy New Year 2022.
And at the wish salon, Happy New Year and prosperous 2022. I wish each and everyone united progressive attack is Happy New Year. I wish LJ when I'm a boss. Happy New Year. I wish my brother Olu James Happy New Year.
Every Sierra Leone happy blessed New Year. Especially the managing director, MD of Lyomco. However, with all the staff and staff them the blessed Happy New Year and a prosperous one to all the staff, the neighbors them, the business partners them, the customers them, and all Sierra Leone that next year will be a blessed one. That is happy New Year, and we wish the progressive unity and service happy New Year, and we wish the best hip-hop of this country. Happy New Year!
The best mama in the world, Happy New Year and prosperity and one and only daughter.
Okay, there we go. Happy New Year.
From Dozak and Pademba Road, we joined Fatima Kama and Esther Sako, who were at the Central Business District, and people were excited to give their New Year's wishes. Let's listen to them.
The National President Photographers Union of Sierra Leone. So I want to thank God for all we do. Spend the Christmas peacefully in the country. I mean, not a lot of concern in the country. We don't spend it peacefully, but equally so we move to 2022. I mean, I hope we will continue this time peace, the stability we enjoy during the Christmas day, because normally this festive season we get a lot of problem. I mean, they jog phone, they start people, they run out of people there, but this is a real experience than they. I mean, want the government for still maintain this kind of peace and stability where it don't maintain during this festive season.
I mean, Fatima Sajajwa and PZ that is I pray so that the country fine for everybody. I pray so that the country go fine, it go sweet, things become normal, because right now it's not easy. Pass God in grace. Now in the make it so that the people picking their let God give them long life and well body.
I'm not married. I wish long life, well body. Good luck for this new year with the cap of the family. Let God help me. God guide me and protect me. Let God make one day and do before we. Let us sorry for we.
Because I bring the cado. I do for exchange Charles with Sakasinis junction. So I wish for God bring good thing in our country. The good thing in the country, I hope say the nation will get and the family will get the enemy.
Mina Adama Bambua, Mina Chisha. Mina the country na na mistakes because we na yabo. We not gonna wait for go. We dey pray that this country go better. That we enjoy peace and salute. That to the least man, the grassroots person, we will forget what they eat every day. I mean, wish down there for this country. My name is Jibril Sisse. I do business in Astrid. ODM normally is known as ODM Bonafu sell base. For me, I wish I tell Allah thank you. Then say go to my own family then back. We tell Allah thank you. And we tell Allah thank you for we country again back. Never mind sick out of comedy, then we thank God. Some of whom is sustained, the other people in back is sustained. We pray that this sick not come again at this country. There ain't no church, none of my family, anyone will be said, I'm a partner and I'm a business partner and I will do business with me, that continue for guide them more. But we pray 2022, y'all I mean this kind of trouble no come again.
The Creole Descendants Union, KDU in Texas, in the United States of America, continues to demonstrate its commitment towards education back home, year in, year out. This year, the union has provided scholarships to the less privileged and brightest Creole pupils in Freetown with over 90 million loans. Jonathan Turner reports.
Elementary, high school pupils and tertiary students received the 8,000 United States dollars, which is little over 90 million loans, as support to boost the education of the young Creole generation back home. The Creole Descendants Union, KDU of Texas Scholarship Committee member, Madam Yoni Edwin, said the aim was to motivate Creole children to reach their academic zenith. Madam Edwin pointed out that those in college will be supported until they finish their various courses, while those in the elementary stage are supported based on their academic performance.
So we go through and look through that. So every year, and if they do not do, because that's what I said, like last year we have some that are not here now, because if you didn't do well, we would take you again. You have to meet those. The most important thing is the reporters, and you have to meet up with that. And like I explained, even there was one that used to be first in the class. Then all of a sudden, he got like 26 out of the class. But because the parents intervened and said, these people are working hard. So the next result that child brought, he came out. So you see, we need that support again from the parents.
Clifton Kake of the Beacon High School thanked the union on behalf of his colleagues for the laudable support. He assured them that the cash support will be utilized for its intended purpose.
It boosts us in many ways and helps our parents where they fall short. We are grateful. May God bless you and provide me. To my colleagues, as you can see, we need to keep improving and concentrate on our academic work. So we are not used to not to give thanks on without me. Who brought me into this scholarship. Once again, I say thank you.
This is undoubtedly a huge boost that the Creole Descendants Union, KDU of Texas in the United States of America is making towards the educational sector in Sierra Leone, here in, here out. The honors on the pupils now to make the best of these efforts by taking their studies more seriously and become the next members of the Creole Descendants Union. For SLBC News, Jonathan Turner reporting.
"18 African Americans have flown into the country, and this is the fifth batch to have come to test their roots in Sierra Leone after DNA testing. Amidst their zeal to come home, they have registered their commitment to invest into various sectors in the country. Jonathan Turner was at the Lunge International Airport during their arrival.
The drumming reflects the typical African culture to celebrate and welcome their own. And these 18 African Americans were honored to have stepped their feet on soil their forefathers left unwillingly during the era of slavery centuries ago. Their arrival is not the usual touristic tours, but one with great affection to invest and develop their motherland, Sierra Leone.
I run a trucking business in the States, and we have various people here that has businesses as far as health. We got folks that's in nursing. We got various fields, so we would like to come here and do those things here because we're getting to the point now in the States where it's very saturated. It's overpopulated in certain areas. So we feel we can come here and really utilize our talents. So we're definitely looking to come to Sierra Leone, maybe start transportation, maybe restaurants, maybe sports bars. We're looking at the schools, daycares, maybe some clinics. So we're definitely looking to do a lot of business and commerce in Sierra Leone.
The move of African descendants to trace their ancestral roots to Sierra Leone is a laudable one. The Ministry of Tourism and Cultural Affairs will help them identify their tribe or ethnic group.
And you will know Sierra Leone because we will take you around, and we are known for one thing, that Sierra Leone, we like strangers. You people are not strangers. You are Sierra Leoneans. You are brothers and sisters. We are welcome you people into our folds. Therefore, please don't kill the dream.
For the next 2 weeks, the 18 African Americans will experience the exciting beaches, scenic mountains, wildlife, and other rich and important historical places of ancestry.
So they will be going to town tomorrow to do a city tour of the entire Freetown, and from there the tour will continue. The next day they will be doing tour of the peninsula, and from there they will continue and do another tour of the provinces. They will be visiting Makeni. In Makeni there will be naming ceremony for those who are Timnis. There will be naming ceremony in Bo for those who are Mendes. There will be naming ceremony in Kenema also for those who are Mendes.
Following the traditional rites of receiving their African names, it is expected that they will be conferred Sierra Leonean citizenship. For SLBC News, Jonathan Turner reporting.
The head of Mission German Embassy in Sierra Leone has officially opened a state-of-the-art third branch of the Columbia Davis Memorial Funeral Parlor at Laka in the Western Area Rural District. The new facility has full complement of a funeral home. Ibrahim Samora tells us more.
The glory of God. This building is consecrated by the Right Reverend Thomas Wilson.
Everyone living needs a funeral service at the end to eternity. This funeral home will be the fourth of the Columbia Davis Memorial Funeral Parlors in the country. 3 in Freetown now and 1 in Bull City. This fourth branch here at Laka would mainly provide mortician services in the Far West and its immediate environs. The state-of-the-art funeral parlor has facilities like a cold room that would accommodate 60 mortal remains, a showroom, chapel, mosque, washroom, carpentry workshop, offices and staff quarter. Proprietress Columbia Davis Memorial Funeral Parlor, Junita Macaulay, said she extended her services in that part of the country due to the growing demand of its customers to have in the Far West.
The city is moving westwards and people are having trouble to take their corpses down to Circular Road or Slots. So I think there's a need for it. It's a full complement of the funeral home.
The Right Reverend Thomas Wilson, Anglican Bishop of Freetown, lauded the proprietress of Columbia Davis Memorial Funeral Parlor for her continual determination in serving the dead with respect and dignity, saying only God would reward her.
When other business are saying things are bad, business is bad. I'm not talking about funeral home business, I'm talking about business holistically. Some people are closing down their business. By God's grace, you today are the eyes of this champion. This thing that is happening in the world, you are opening in Uganda.
According to the proprietress, race cars would now serve the Flabi community and the East, whilst the home at Tower Hill is meant for Central and West Freetown. Ibrahim Samora, Freetown.
The Commander Joint Forces of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, ASLAF, Major General Peter Lavon and other members of ASLAF have ended a courtesy call to soldiers at 12th Battalion Kabbalah and Singunia in the Koinadugu and Falaba districts. Kadiatu Kago went along and reports.
The Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces has the primary mission to defend Sierra Leone territory from external threats. In a bid to achieve that, ASLAF needs forces to secure Sierra Leone's border, land areas and territorial waters. This is eventually the work of the Joint Force Command that ensures smooth planning and conduct of ASLAF deployment. The Commander Joint Force Sierra Leone Armed Forces, Major General Peter Lavahu's visit to officers and personnel deployed in Koinadugu and Falaba districts from other ranks was a show of gratitude to them in order to interact and empathize with them.
It's a way of bringing command down to the men, and you realize that they have left their families for quite some time. They are here working. And as commanders, we need to show gratitude to them, and this year I've decided to come with my team so that we interact with them, empathize with them, so that we see exactly how they feel on the ground.
Falaba district is just a mile off the Sierra Leone-Guinean border. The constraints to penetrate the region are enormous. While commending the move of the Joint Force Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Amidou Bundu Munu, commanding officer of 12th Battalion, pleaded for the construction of a mini barracks in Mongo, the headquarters town of Falaba.
Recently, I've just deployed personnel in Mongo, the capital city of Falaba district, and my challenges for the 2022 is to make sure we have a barracks, a mini barracks in Mongo. And then the brigade commander has assured me that that is going to happen in the near future.
The cordiality of AXLAF and the civilians in Kabbalah and Sinkonia, where AXLAF has bases, is evident. Paramount Chief Mangasuri Jawara II at Dembelia Chiefdom in Falaba District appreciated the visit.
The visit of the military is not a surprising one. This is just to reinforce our relationship with the military. To us, we do not see them as military officers. We see them as our brothers and sisters, because since they came, the place has ever been peaceful, and we as chiefs, we are happy to be with them. I know each time they came around us, we feel very safe.
Some of the private officers who have never had the opportunity to wine and dine with the Joint Force Commander, Salio Armed Forces, revealed that the visit was a good example of leadership and it has motivated them the more to continue serving the country.
I feel happy for me to celebrate this Christmas here, so.
I am happy because we had the opportunity to celebrate the holiday with our bosses. It is my first time to witness such celebration, and I am happy I did. Such action by them will motivate us to work hard and also serve as encouragement for civilians who may want to join the military.
Help way back so that we come to the they get the talent for me to join the army.
We're very much glad because
we are happy and we appreciate them for coming here to celebrate Christmas with us. We are really proud of them. This has motivated us to continue working hard.
It's because they motivate with the personnel that so that we know bearing, of course, the civil-military relationship.
Christmas celebration was evident in that part of the country. The Commander Joint Force Salio Armed Forces, Major General Peter Lavaho, showed a sign of humility by serving junior soldiers food during their end-of-year party. SLBC News are Kadiatu Kagbo reporting.
It's now time for news on the African continent. Sudanese security forces on Thursday raided the own Al Arabiya television and its Al Hadat news channel in Khartoum and confiscated their equipment. CCTV footage of the raid shows security personnel attacking employees. The Dubai-based satellite television station announced that several of its journalists were injured in the attack. The raid came moments after Sudanese forces had fired tear gas and live ammunition at protesters rallying against the October 25th military coup in the country's capital and elsewhere. According to the Pro-Democracy Doctors Union, 4 protesters were shot dead in Omdurman, a northwestern suburb of Khartoum, during the protest. The doctors added the crackdown has now seen at least 52 people killed in protest-related violence. Authorities in Cape Verde have imposed a ban on end-of-year parties as they scramble to contain a surge in coronavirus cases. The country's Prime Minister Ulysses Correa El Silva announced that the country was returning to a contingency situation requiring a negative test for access to restaurants and banning gatherings. Cesar Federico, who operates a bar in the capital, Praia, was supportive of the new measures. The biggest loss would be if we were to host an end-of-year party and contribute to making the health crisis worse, he said. Last week alone, the country registered more than 500 new virus infections, an all-time record. Authorities have also made it compulsory to wear masks in public, but some have criticized the measures as an overreaction. The bulk of Cape Verde's COVID cases have occurred in the capital, Praia. Since the start of the pandemic, the Archipelago has lodged nearly 40,000 COVID-19 cases. Participants in the National Conference of Re-Foundation presented as the final phase of consultations prior to the election and a return of civilian to power in Mali proposed Thursday in Bamako to extend the transition from 6 months to 5 years. After successive coups in August 2020 and May 2021, Mali's ruling military had pledged under pressure from the Economic Community of West African States ECOWAS and part of the international community to hand over power to civilian after presidential and legislative elections initially scheduled for February 2022. But the junta led by Colonel Assimi Goïta had finally informed ECOWAS that it was unable to respect the agreed timetable. In mid-December, ECOWAS reiterated its demand for elections on February 27 to return power to civilians and threatened the junta with new sanctions if the timetable was not met. The participants were in favor of extending the transition period in order to carry out the institutional reforms that will allow for credible, fair and transparent elections. The deadline put forward vary from 6 months to 5 years, said the document read at the end of the conference in the presence of Colonel Goïta. The conference participants also recommended developing new military partnerships with military powers and disbanding all militias and integrating them into the Malian army. Well, that's all for news around the African continent. It's now time for entertainment and sports news.
Hello and welcome to the entertainment news. I am Margaret Nkuri. In this edition of the entertainment news, Elevate Sierra Leone is set to host their Miss Peninsula beauty pageant for the first time, and SLB's entertainment desk took the camera to entertainers for New Year's wishes. Pageantry has become an attractive business in the entertainment industry. On the 1st of January 2022, Elevate would stage their Miss Peninsula beauty pageant, which aims at empowering young people at the peninsula. The entertainment desk had an interview with the founder of Elevate.
We need a little bit of help in another department, which is the pageantry, because I can see how they struggle in the ladies and two.
So what's the package in it? What do you wanna go get and?
Well, like I say, a gift will be is a different thing, and it's more about female empowerment and creating that opportunity for everybody. So everybody get a prize, even to the person winning.
The last person.
I'm not calling the last person who is the winner. So, but the first prize will be $1,000.
Okay.
And the second prize is $500. The third is $300. Then everybody gets something.
Tell us first about the dates, the venue.
The date gift will be January 1st, and we want for locking that dates for every year. January 1st of every year. My God Empire.
Who's that?
King's Empire.
So, what's the bigger vision from here? What's the big one? The
bigger vision is, like I say, when I watch one or two pageantry where they do, as you say, the girls in the left out. Most of them just do then when they get a vision, they want to take it serious. So I want to encourage them in the way women I will create that for me to fulfill their passion, their dream.
And now to New Year's wishes from our entertainers to their fans and loved ones.
Hello, family, friends, and fans. We are now in 2022. And I want to continue to wish all of you a happy and blessed new year. Pray that God will take control inside this new year, and we all will see the end of harm in peace, love, and prosperity. Thank you very much to all of you for supporting me in my career as an actor.
Hi, hello everyone out there. This is Al Mansal, Mr. Glam International Sierra Leone 2021. I just want to say a happy, blessed 2022. To all my friends and fans out there for your support and love and kindness that have shown me all through this 2021. I wish you guys all the blessings and all the love, all the joy for 2022.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have in this edition of Entertainment News. I have been yours truly, Maria Tudukure. Keep watching the SLBC and a happy and prosperous new year.
All those were New Year's wishes from Marcelin and Entertainment. And now let's know what's happening in the world of sports.
It's Sports Service on the News with me, Abdul Kabir. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, as a way to foster good relationship and bid farewell to the fans, Leon Stars have played a 1-1 draw with the Premier League All Stars at the Shaka Stevens Stadium. The match came at a time when the senior national team coach John Kister is preparing to announce his final 28-man squad ahead of the AFCON in Cameroon. SBC Sport follows the story. The dress rehearsal match between the two sides saw great exchanges as a free-flowing game that provided spectators with so much to cheer about. Leon Stars were impressive on the breaks as they secured their opening goal in the second half of the match, courtesy of LA Galaxy forward Augustine Williams. After the match, he gave his reaction.
Collectively, we're trying to get there, so it's late. I think coming here, I was really fit to come here because I knew I was going to give it hard, so I had to prove myself, so I think there's so much room to improve, and just me being here, day by day, take it slow, step by step, so I'll be ready.
On the other hand, the combined Premier League team proved too strong with exciting display as East End Lions forward Mohamed Dabo scored the all-important equalizer for the combined Stars. As a young player, I feel fulfilled for scoring the equalizing goal against Leon Stars. I wish the team all the best of luck. Football fans across the country are on tenterhooks as the nation awaits Mr. Kister's final 28-man list announcement. And now in the international scene, we're bringing good news in the world of tennis. Novak Djokovic has withdrawn from Serbia's ATP Cup team. There is also doubt surrounding his participation in the Australian Open. Novak Djokovic has been an informed player with excellent playing skills. That's your sports. I'm Abdul Kabir. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Now to end the news, a recap of the main points. While the SLPP unanimously endorses President Bio as presidential candidate for 2023 general elections, Dr. Prince Alex Harding has been re-elected national chairman of the ruling Telim People's Party after securing 529 votes. Leon Stars is on their way to Cameroon after the selection of their final squad for AFCON 2021. And in the 5th edition of the Salion Leadership Award, Statistician General Professor Usman Ahmad Sanko is decorated with an award for distinguished management ability. Well, that's all. Thank you for watching. My name is Daphne Kimamakoli. Keep watching the SLBC if you can. Good night and a blessed new year.